Hello YouTube, Retro Reclaimer here. Thought I'd do a video, managed to get a bit of free time and yeah, I'm not obviously trying to get more videos more frequently uploaded, so even though I've not really picked up that much or anything, I thought I'd just do a quick video, just a sort of update. I've got a few things to waffle about as well. I know some of you would be interested in a bit of a waffle. But yeah, so I'll just go through it. I'm not going to go too crazy, no stories or anything. Everything I'm about to show you is pretty much from Game or CEX. So as we all know, which is something I'll come on to later, collecting old stuff is just, it's getting ridiculous, or has been for the past few years. And so I'm trying to get the stuff that's cheap now, but obviously still enjoyable, still a bit of like nostalgic value to me, even though it wasn't that long ago. And yeah, it'll probably be more expensive in the future. So yeah, I'll just go through them. So obviously you may or may not know that I'm quite into my steelbooks, so I'm trying to collect a few of those. I'm about to show you about 9 or so now. All these are for the Xbox 360. So the first one is Bad Company, Battlefield. Again, I just love steelbooks. I just think they look really cool. It's just something I like collecting. Whether the game is rubbish or whether the game is decent, I'm going to pick them up when I see them, especially in game they're so cheap at the moment. But yeah, Bad Company, which is a really good game. I'm not going to keep opening all the cases and stuff, but they're all complete. That's the first one. The second one is Turok. This is probably one of my favourite steelbooks. I just think it looks really, really good. Really good game as well. Dead Rising. I've not really played the first one, but I can imagine it's pretty much like all the others. But again, really nice case. We also got hold of Dead Rising 2. It doesn't actually say it on here, it's just, I don't know, it's like a little pill box or something. But yeah, Dead Rising 2. Gears of War Judgment. Really not a fan of Gears of War, I've not really enjoyed any of the games, but it's a steelbook. Resident Evil 6. That one's not too smart, to be honest. But yeah, steelbook again. Lost Planet. It's not so much a very good game to play now, but I remember when it first came out, everyone was really excited about it. Yeah, again, really smart case, and they all seem to come, so pretty much most steelbooks will have like 2 discs. One's like bonus features, sometimes it's making off or other random stuff, gamer pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, I just, this is my, yeah, I already had this one actually. This is BioShock, so I've not recently picked this up. I think I've got all my steelbooks for the 360 out. But yeah, this looks incredible. It is probably one of the smartest ones. Awesome game as well. Arkham Origins. It's a bit damaged. You can't really tell. Obviously, there's a little dent there, but nothing too major. That's the only Batman game I've not played. And it's not a steelbook, but it's a limited edition Tomb Raider in the box. I mean, it's in perfect condition. All the stuff's still inside. I already had Tomb Raider, but I'd buy it again obviously because it was dirt cheap. So that's the sort of things I've been buying. What else have I bought? I've sold a couple of games. I think my last video I mentioned I was selling a few games to get some boxes. So with games I've sold, I managed to find Super Mario Kart box. It's not the greatest box, and obviously it's it does its job, but it is a bit damaged. It's not as perfect as I'd like it to be. But yeah, manuals in there and everything, so I thought at least I'd then have at least one completed SNES game. So yeah, the box I got. Something I'm really into at the moment, and a game I'm playing at the moment, well, not this one in particular, but one of, is Pokemon Gold. I'm literally going through eBay spending stupid money, just getting the perfect condition boxes, all working order games with nice stickers for the labels, and obviously it's quite shiny because I've got the little plastic case on. These little plastic cases are brilliant. They do a really good job of, obviously, for one, keeping dust off your game, keeping it in the condition that it's currently in without it further damaging, and it just makes it look so much better on your shelf. I really recommend those. I think everyone, well, most people I watch have got them anyway. So yeah, I'm trying to go for the full set of Pokemon, to be honest. So I've got the first gen done and out the way, so your red, blue and yellow. Again, I've spent stupid money trying to get, you know, in good condition. It is a bit silly if you think of it, but it's, you know, it's something that I have a lot of nostalgic for, especially these games. They're just high on eBay at the moment. Which, yeah, so that's pretty much what I picked up. So nothing too major. I've got a few Xbox One games, but I'll not go through those. So yeah, it's not so much a pickups video. I more just want to sort of talk to the community, sort of. So I went to a card boot last Sunday. It's the first card boot I've been to this year. The first card boot I've been to for a while, and I've just noticed such a big difference. I don't know if it's the area or whether it's just everyone figuring out that, you know, these retro games are worth quite a bit of money. But there must have been way over 400 sellers. I mean, going through I was there for about 2 hours, looking up and down everyone's sort of tables and stuff. I came across quite a few stalls with games and stuff, and I was going to make like a card boot sort of video, experience video sort of thing, but I was just a bit, to be honest, that was last Sunday, it's now Wednesday, and I was just a bit disappointed, to be honest. I didn't pick anything up at all from the card boot. Everyone seemed to know the value of the games they were selling. So, I mean, the thing that I was close to getting was a Nintendo Wii. It had like 20-25 games or so. I don't really know what games they were. And a few remotes, and I think he wanted about 25-30 quid for that, which I thought to myself wasn't too bad, depending on what games were in there. But at the same time, it's not something that I've not played any Wii games really, so I don't have my heart in it. So even though it was, you know, fairly cheap, I'm not going to buy it because it's not something I really want. So I kind of left that and carried on walking. Came across another store where, I mean, he had loads of PS1 games, loads of PS2 games, Xbox. A lot of them were sort of damaged to the point where collectors wouldn't really want them, or there was a few chipped copies in there, and they was just too dirty, to be honest. I know you can go out and clean them, but I didn't even think to ask about prices. He had a few stuff sort of on a separate table, individually labelled, sort of little bits of memorabilia, statues of different games and stuff. Again, your typical eBay price. So I wasn't even going to ask him what he was charging for his games. I just walked past him. I come to one stall and there was 2 Mega Drive games that had just been bought, Sonic and some, I didn't see the other one. I don't really recall what he got for them, but I was looking at other games on the table and he had a few PS1 games and a couple of GameCube games. As I was looking though, I noticed some of the games they was all individually labelled, so £6 for this one, £12 for that one, and you know, it was quite clear that he'd been on eBay and checked his prices before doing a car boot. And so again, in fact I think I asked him how much his games were, and he said a few in a box. He said, depends what game it is, let me know what game and I'll tell you a price. Again, I was just a bit, that's not what I want to do. I want to, you know, I want to find fun in it and just see something and go, oh, how much is that, and try and get a good deal. And it's not about ripping them off or getting them for cheap rather than expect. It's just that's what it's just fun. That it's more fun that way. But so yeah, it was just disappointing everything I came across. There was one stall and the bloke laughed at me. So when I go up, I try to I try to show that I'm not really interested and that I don't really know what it is. So I play the sort of the dumb card. And so I came to one stall and it had 2 Game Boy Advance, the purpley clear ones. One was on top of a box, the other one was just behind it. And so obviously straight away it caught my eye. I went over, I picked it up, and even though I know that it's probably going to go for about 25 quid, maybe 30 on eBay, I looked at it and just thought, right, let's play dumb, pretend I don't know what it really is. So I just picked it up and I was like, how much is your Game Boy? And it was like, he stood up from his chair and he was like, I tell you what, you give me an offer. And so I thought, oh, here we go. He doesn't really know what the value is. He's just got a bit of junk from his house and he's selling it. So I offered him a £5, which, if you know how much it goes for on eBay, it is a bit of a ridiculous price. And he just laughed in my face. He literally laughed in my face. So I was just like, what do you want for it? And he said he wanted £35. He was like, yeah, that one's got the box, the manual, this, that and the other. So straight away when he was saying all this, I knew he knew the value of the stock he was selling. And so again, it wasn't, I mean, why sell it for that price? If you can get it on eBay, who's going to waste the time getting up stupid o'clock in the morning to go to a car boot on a Sunday and spend that money there? It was just depressing. I carried on throughout other stalls, and as always, you see the sports games and stuff like that. But yeah, I was, when I seen how many sellers there were, I was really hoping to get something, and yeah, I was really gutted that there was nothing there. I know that probably, I don't know, 8 years ago or so, there probably would have been a lot more stuff on the stalls, a lot cheaper. It's just something that's just getting a bit out of hand. I've only been collecting for the past, 2 years really, and I mean the last year of that, I've not really collected that much, especially car booting. I've not been since last summer, and it's just it's a bit depressing because you fall into like an interest, a hobby. You want to start collecting stuff, and yeah, the prices are just ridiculous. I mean, eBay is just what it is. I mean, I think retro gaming's come so popular through YouTube. I mean, that's how I got into it, through looking at videos of collections and stuff like that, and I then thought, wow, I want that. And so, I'm one of those people who jumped into it a bit later on. But everyone who's been collecting for about, anywhere between, say, 10 upwards years, they seem to have really large collections, and majority of the games was really cheap. They could buy games, sell duplicates, and fund the hobby that way. Whereas that is like a bit hard to do now. You just can't. The options are just running out. Like I think a lot of people are just sort of stopping it and maybe going for PS1 or above. So PS1, PS2, Xbox. I mean, there's like GameCube's expensive. Certain PS1 games are expensive. It's just, that's why I'm collecting a lot of 360 games now, because it's games I enjoy to play, which I know are cheap now, which will probably become. Sorry, that's something a bit too bright. Yeah, which will probably become a lot more expensive later on. So I'm trying to get them now while they're cheap. But yeah, it's just depressing. I just wanted to sort of put my thoughts into a video. I don't know, maybe I'd get. I hope a couple of responses would be brilliant. But yeah, just a few comments or what other people's thoughts are. I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube who've been doing this for a lot longer than I have. If you're planning on a video, or comment below what are you doing now? Because obviously you'll have seen that change. and how has that affected you with collecting? Yeah, I mean, hopefully it will drop back down, and in a few years, you know, we'll be able to start going out and getting it all again. But I think there's so many people out there building up collections and paying ridiculous money, and it's just, well, all these retro game shops opening up. Yeah, I think it's just on the up. But obviously, what seems to happen with stock markets and stuff, they go up until the point where no one can pay, and then they just take a tumble and come down. So yeah, I feel like I'm spending a lot of money for all my games and stuff, and then in a few years' time it'll all be, you know, worthless. Well, not sentimentally, it's not worthless to me, and it's not something I'd ever get rid of. But yeah, it's just a bad time to start collecting. So yeah, you know, like I said, if anyone was to do a video response, I'd be really happy to watch other people's thoughts and opinions. I mean, I've watched a few videos on like this sort of general topic, but yeah, not anyone within the little community we've got going on, sort of thing. But yeah, so I've not really been picking up that much, obviously due to that reason. I'm slowly going to go through my Pokemon games. I'm going to spend stupid amounts of money, but it's, you know, that's what the hobby is. So I'll probably keep doing that until I don't know when till. I mean, I'm quite happy with everything I've got at the moment, but you know, there's always more you can get. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm going to go to Car Boot again this Sunday. I'll probably be disappointed again, but you know, it's always worth that try. Hopefully I'll find something and that'll boost my confidence a bit. I'm going to leave it there now. I try to keep all my videos to 15 minutes, so I've obviously gone over just a bit. But yeah, next video, I'm going to try and get one up every couple of weeks. I'd like to do one weekly, but I just simply don't have the time at the moment. Well, not so much time, but it's just, I don't know, there's a lot going on. And so, yeah, every couple of weeks I'll try and get some videos up. Yeah, and we'll go from there. Probably not so much pickups videos because I'm not really getting a great deal. But yeah, we'll certainly look at something. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. If you leave a comment or video response, anything like that, again, I want to say thank you for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Bye bye for now.